Today's Fitspo comes from the notion that the next time you go to the gym, you might just come up with a fresh idea. Alternatively, the ideal punny Halloween outfit. Or, if you're Ariana Grande, the side-to-side music video concept. Let's take a look at how Ariana Grande comes up with video ideas. Before we move on, don't forget to drop a like. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to turn on post notifications. Without further ado, let's get started. Grande told Couture that working out is where she gets some of her most creative ideas. "On the treadmill, I have a lot of ideas," Grande stated. "I'll work out if I need help writing, being creative, or coming up with an idea. On the treadmill, I came up with the concept for the side-to-side video. I usually listen to 90s hip-hop or other music that gets me pumped." It's no wonder that Ariana Grande draws inspiration from a wide range of sources as one of the world's most famous musicians. To keep her music feeling fresh, she draws from a variety of sources. The voice coach was inspired by something many people would not have expected for one of her hits, No Tears Left to Cry, video games. Allure spoke with Grande on the inspiration behind some of her most well-known songs. When she got to No Tears Left to Cry, she talked about the various camera tactics they utilized to achieve the video's reality-bending visuals, including a spinning set like Nightmare on Elm Street. She explains how the surreal graphics in the music video were inspired by a game she was playing on her phone called Monument Valley. Players must navigate bizarre scenes inspired by MC Escher's work in the game. They do this by rotating, moving, and otherwise altering the scenery to allow their character to go from one end of a level to the other, with echoes of this in Grande's song. Speaking of Escher, his work served as a significant source of inspiration for the song's mood and set elements in the video. She mentions the House of Stairs poster in particular as a significant influence on the visuals. No Tears Left to Cry is the highlight of Sweetener, the album on which it was released. She credits this to the song's emotions and a particular feeling of being turned inside out. With its mind-bending effects and impossible construction, the song and its accompanying music video helped to make this symbolic idea concrete. She went on to remake that her personal feelings heavily influenced the song's outcome. She described her emotional state when recording the music as kind of upside down. The visuals continue to flip around and back and forth, and if the environment and reality itself are at war with her throughout the video, as she described the song as a fight between understanding right from wrong. During the interview, she notably stated that not knowing where the ground was a critical emotion that went into the song's production, which is evident when watching the short film play out. Grande's upside-down feelings at this period in her life had a lot to do with the tragic bombing during one of her shows in 2017. She doesn't say it explicitly in the interview. She's previously spoken about how the incident continues to haunt her, noting in an interview with Time that "you assume it'll become easier to talk about with time, or you'll find a way to live with it. But I wait for that serenity every day, and it's still excruciating." Furthermore, in an interview with Vulture, Savin Kotecha, the song's writer, stated that Grande wanted No Tears Left to Cry to touch on the incident without getting too detailed, with the song's title referring to how she had no tears left to cry after such a long time. The artist seems to find it soothing to theme the entire Sweetener album around these emotions, allowing her to work through some of her own personal pain from the occurrence. At the end of the day, something positive came out of such a dreadful period in her life. Ariana Grande is attempting to make us pass out with an overabundance of musical excellence. She launched her music video for Break Free after delighting our ears with her tune, Best Mistake. In her song video, Ariana kills aliens, floats in zero gravity, and shoots rockets out of her bra, which is a fantastic, highly campy space-themed adventure. If that's what future spacesuits look like, count us in. According to the celebrity, the song's theme was inspired by the classic sci-fi film Barbarella, with a hint of Star Wars in space thrown in for good measure. Ariana Grande received more attention for her crazy lyrics than for experimenting in EDM when she released Break Free, her club banger follow-up to the song of the summer candidate, Problem. But it's not the singer's fault the words like "now that I've become who I really am and I just want to die alive" were forced on her by mega producer Max Martin. Grande says to Time, "I fought him on it the whole time. Help me God, I'm not going to sing a grammatically incorrect lyric. It's funny, just do it," Max exclaimed. "I know it's amusing and foolish, but sometimes grammatically incorrect things make me cringe." Ariana Grande's music video for Thank You Next captures the essence of the teen rom-com perfectly. Grande channels the sweet storylines of films like Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, Bring It On, and 13 Going on 30 in the highly anticipated video released on Friday. Some of the film's stars will even make cameo appearances. The song, which was at the top of the Billboard Hot 100 for 3 weeks as of Friday, is a widely discussed self-love anthem that came after much public discussion about Grande's previous romantic relationships. Thank You Next was released just weeks after Grande's engagement to Saturday Night Live cast member Pete Davidson was called off. 2 months after Grande's ex-boyfriend, rapper and producer Mac Miller died of an accidental overdose. In the video, Grande mocks the public's interest in her personal life, recreating the gossip sequence from Mean Girls about Queen Bee Regina George. She also uses pop culture heroines like Ellie Woods, Torrance Shipman, and others to convey the difficulties of moving on after a breakup. Like any actual Queen Bee, Mean Girls takes precedence as the first rom-com in Thank You Next. Grande dons a Regina George ensemble complete with Louis Vuitton handbags, an initial silver necklace, and long blonde hair. The typography in the video and the original artwork for the song is based on the film's typography and, of course, the infamous burned book. Furthermore, the Mean Girls segments feature some of the most high-profile cameos in the music video. Jonathan Bennett is reprising his high school heartthrob Aaron Samuels and Stephanie Drummond as a major Regina fan. In the video, Grande's collaborator Troye Sivan wears a Letterman jacket. At the same time, YouTube stars Colleen Ballinger and Gabby DiMartino and Grande's former Victorious co-star Elizabeth Gillies, who plays Katie Heron, and the Plastics. Regina's cool mom is played by Kris Jenner, who is hilarious. Grande wore a pink marabou feather Adam Selman tube top that would have warmed the cockles of Ellie Wood's heart for the Legally Blonde-inspired segments of the music video. Grande portrays a woman ready to keep up with whatever life throws at her, from studying on an orange MacBook Pro while working out on the ellipticals like any hard-working Harvard student to hanging out with the legendary Jennifer Coolidge, who reprises her role as Paulette. Grande, who has long championed the high ponytail, so it's only fitting that in Thank You Next, she channels the cheerleaders on Bring It On. Grande's cheer squad takes on the East Compton Clovers, a reference to the beloved Clovers, dressed in a red cheerleading costume that reads "Ton" for Thank You Next, but looks very similar to the one worn by the Rancho Carne Toros. While it appears that both the Lovers and the Ton Toros brought the heat, some of Bring It On's most fearsome cheerleaders also applied to join Grande's squads. That's all for today, guys. We'll be coming up with more exciting videos. Stay tuned and turn that post notification on.